Tonight's show is brought to you by Mack Weldon. Buy some time this summer with Mack Weldon Daily Wear System. For 20% off your first order, visit mackweldon.com/CAGcast and enter promo code CAGcast.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CAGcast episode number 695. I'm your host, GPD, here in Long Island, New York. And also, we're joined by a man who, I fucked up what I was going to say. I thought of something really great to say. I was going to say a man who also has a system, Wombat, tying in with the whole Mack Weldon ad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
But I'm looking at my monitor and it's all at a weird angle and it's throwing me off. Just like the monitor is at a weird angle, I am now at a weird angle.
I'm at the point now where you've conditioned me so much where you said, "Oh, what's that?" I thought I did something wrong. So
what do you mean I condition you?
I have a Pavlovian response to
when I say
any noise you make. Yeah, I'm like, what did I do?
That's like like a guilty complex.
Yeah,
I believe.
No, it's you're abusive.
Oh yes, and that it's maybe two things.
It's those two things.
Oh, speaking of abusive, we didn't write down on the outline to talk about Titans, so I'm adding that right now.
Oh yeah, that's a good one to add in.
That was like adult abuse in that.
Yeah, we'll get to
for
that
any adult
later.
who had to watch that. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Shipwreck is here.
Mm-hmm.
I am. I'm here. I am ready to participate in this podcast.
Are you though?
We're out of practice though. You can see I already fucked up.
Yeah, you messed up the intro.
Are those geese or egrets on the shirt? I'm trying to.
I think they're herons.
Heron? Okay, I'll give you heron. That's all I got.
Would you know? Would you know if he's lying?
I mean, kind of. If I really took a good look, I probably would be like, nope, that's not a heron.
I don't think the shirt came with like a
ornithological
that told me what it was.
That doesn't impact your buying decisions. The type of bird. Anyway, Welcome to the show. We are back. Wombat is back from his exotic vacation
to far off Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
Home of
the Cartoon Network Hotel, where I spent 3 lovely nights. It's not bad.
That was the other intro I was going to go with. I was going to say something like a man who only stays at resorts that are named after TV channels or something like that.
I would not call it a resort.
A motel? A motel?
This is such a weird thing to exist. It's like oddly specific of a hotel. Like
it is
really
oddly
strange.
specific. It's a very interesting concept. I'm going to say I really do think they're doing the best job they can, all things considered.
You said Space Ghost wasn't even there.
Space Ghost was not there, but
they're not doing the best
see,
job they can do then.
I saw Jake and Finn and Darwin and Gumball.
What do you mean you saw them?
Like, like they have Disney characters.
Staying there too.
They like stand in the lobby so you could take your picture with them.
Got it. Okay.
You can't hug them though.
Well, it's dangerous now.
Yeah.
So would you recommend that people stay at the Cartoon Network Hotel?
I would say wait on it. They had a lot of plans for that hotel that sound really good. One of the days when I was waiting for something, I spoke with the manager and we were going over like all the plans that didn't happen because of COVID. And I think if they got that stuff in, it would be a really cool place. Like there's a whole basement level, and when you walk in the lobby you can see the stairs that go down to it, but right now the stairs just go down to a wall that's locked with a padlock.
Are there ping pong tables back there or what?
Behind there they were gonna put in a whole big, like probably like a Dave and Buster sized arcade down in the basement, which probably would have been cool. Instead their arcade is like 6 machines in a corner because it was all they had the ability to put in, I think, at this point. But the pool and the splash zone is actually really nice. The outdoor pool.
It was Powerpuff Girls themed.
The Powerpuff Girl themed splash zone was really cool. The Adventure Time pool with the slide was kind of cool. It had the penguins, all the penguins that the Ice King has. They're all around the pool. acting like, the one just sits there like a lifeguard, and they don't move obviously. But it was, I mean,
That's
kind
instead
of
of
stuff
having
is
an
cute.
actual lifeguard. They just
And we were lucky that all 3 days we were there was in the middle of a heat wave, and it was 95 degrees and sunny. So sitting by this pool was kind of nice.
too hot.
So the pool water was nice and warm. It's a nice. That setup was nice. Also, the way they have it, it's essentially a motel that goes in a big U with a courtyard, and in the courtyard is the splash zone and the pool. And
Wait, is it a motel or is it?
Yeah, it's a motel.
It's not even a hotel.
It's not even a hotel. It's a motel.
This is the
our
Cartoon
room
Network motel.
Yeah, and our room faced the pool area, so there's a door straight out to the pool.
This is a really weird venture.
I know. It is a really weird venture. The rooms are very interesting themselves. In addition to the queen size bed, it also has bunk beds. And the bunk beds, so think of the bunk bed, they're up against the wall, and there's a wall, like your head's here and there's a wall there. And on the wall were TVs. So each kid had their own individual television.
Plug them right into the network.
Right. And there's 4 different Cartoon Network channels on those TVs. 3 of them are exclusive to the hotel.
Nice.
Motel. Holiday Inn. Yeah. So that's.
It sounds like you wish you were at the Holiday.
Yeah. The kids thought it was really cool.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Just the theming of it is strange to me because Cartoon Network seems to have like a very like limited age range on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Like it's like parents with like pre-teen to early teen.
Yeah, probably.
Kids.
I
It's
know
like
exactly.
a very limited.
You know what happened? Here's exactly what happened.
The gift shop is really nice too. They have like a lot of exclusive stuff. The restaurant was kind of cool. We did the Cartoon Network themed breakfast. We actually wound up doing it twice. They have the Adventure Time bacon pancakes, if you're familiar with that. They have the Steven Universe waffles, if people know what I'm talking about. You guys don't, but other people do. Like that kind of stuff.
Children, you mean? Children.
Yeah. No, there's some adults. The adults are at the Steven Universe. But anyway, you were saying?
Some high up executive at Cartoon Network was having brunch somewhere and like looking on Zillow and saw that some motel was for sale for like
100%. It was
like
a Best
$2 million
Western.
bucks, and then they were like, you know what? I always wanted to run a hotel. Let's just get this going. It's cheap. We can write it off as marketing or some bullshit, and then
we could just put 2 more TVs in every room and a throw rug that has gumball on it.
Right.
Yeah.
We could flush that money right down the fucking toilet.
It's the closest hotel to Dutch Wonderland amusement park. Yeah. So it was kind of cool to be able to walk there. And like Sabrina got tired about 2 hours before Elliot got tired. And Laura was like, all right, I'll take her back to the room. And they went and sat by the pool at the hotel. And Elliot and I stayed in the amusement park for another 2 hours. And it worked out because who cares? We walked. It's not like it was
95 degrees out.
It was, but who cares? It was
Look at me.
Close enough where even that didn't matter.
Nice.
So
nice. That's good. That sounds fun.
Yeah. And other than that, we did a lot of we did the Strasbourg Railroad, which is always a good time. If you're into trains, like old timey trains from
who isn't?
Turn of the 20th century, the early 20th century. And the train museum, which is one of my favorite museums. I like the train museum. So I like the train museum.
Train museum and Powerpuff Girls. Good combo. It's a tight combo.
You know what?
I'm glad you had fun. Good.
We had fun.
Sounds fun.
It does sound fun.
Yeah, I did a smorgasbord.
I don't know what's that.
Is that like a buffet?
It's just a fancy way of saying buffet.
But what? No, really, there's no difference.
COVID buffet.
COVID buffet. Actually, we went early when they were nice and quiet to kind of avoid that situation. And everyone wore masks up there. I was surprised with how many people were wearing masks. A lot of people even wore the rubber gloves when getting their food at the smorgasbord, even though there are tongs.
Oh yeah,
it seemed like overkill. But,
no, the Asian shabu shabu buffet place makes you wear a mask and gloves.
Yeah,
when you get the vegetables off the buffet.
So I respected that. And it was worth it for the local corn. Local corn. Can't go wrong with that. Amish corn.
It's fucking awesome.
Mm-hmm. It is.
I know. I like corn.
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. Chibi's mom, aka Osaka Grandma, I told her she's coming for vacation, right? She's supposed to come today. She got to the airport and they told her, she's fully vaccinated, but they told her that she's got the wrong test. You have to have a test also before you travel. And she had a different kind of test, and they never sent out any email or saying that you needed to get like a certain test, but she had the wrong test, and there was no way to get the right test and get on this flight to be on time. So, Mrs. Chibi's like, oh, she's like very stressful. This is last night. Mrs. Chibi's like, oh my God, I can't believe this. Like, we always have this bad luck with traveling and everything. And she's trying to help out and see if she can schedule the right test somewhere. So maybe she can come sooner or a little later, whatever. So we watched a great show called Only Murders in the Building, which we'll talk about later. Mm-hmm. And Mrs. Chibi went upstairs to go help her mom sort this out. Like, her mom is literally at the airport. So she goes upstairs. I'm like, I'm going to just get in a round of Apex Legends really quick. And I put on my Xbox headphones because I like to be able to hear the footsteps and everything. And I'm playing a few rounds, and all of a sudden, and there's a huge storm going on, right? Like last night. That's part of Ida, I'm guessing. Like the
I just figured out why you put what you put on the outline, and I'm laughing. But yes.
So I don't even know what it is, but anyway. So I'm playing Apex, and I hear like the sound of water. And it's raining really hard outside. So we've been hearing water, but I usually I have headphones on. So I'm surprised that I hear water. And I look over to the right into the guest room, and I see just water pouring in through the window. We have you call that like a well window. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, stupid me, I have no cover there. And we've never had any problem before, but it's never rained like this before. Like, it's been insane. So I look over, the water is just pouring in, and I realize that my feet are wet. And this is I'm 20 feet from the window. And it's all happening because the water it's like a flash flood. It's literally a flash flood in my room. And I'm like, holy fuck. And, Miss Chibi's upstairs FaceTiming her mom at the airport. And I'm just like, fuck, all this. I have all this electronics. I'm sitting right here. It's right in this room. I have the computer, everything. I see the water is coming to the computer. Everything's plugged in. I'm like, holy shit. I run around, I just unplug everything. And I realize what's happening. And I feel like I have to cover up the window well. So I run upstairs and I tell Mrs. Chibi what's going on. And she's like, what is he doing? He knows I'm talking to my mom, and it's a horrible situation. How could he be interrupting me with something? And I'm like, you don't understand. There's fucking water pouring in. And she's like, oh my God. And she comes down and she's trying to cover up the hole. I go outside. I grab a painter's tarp because I'm supposed to paint the back deck. Never did it. I grab the tarp. I run outside. It's it's a fucking hurricane, basically. It's just all over the place. I can't even see anything. I don't have anything to put the tarp on. So I'm like, this is not staying up. I run back inside. Oh, and then I run inside. The sprinklers come on because I have my raccoon trap. I have my raccoon trap set up. The sprinklers pop up and they start fucking hitting me. I come back inside. I'm like, I have nothing to put the tarp on. I'm pulling my phone out to try to cancel the raccoon thing because that thing's just going to keep coming on every 3 minutes. I get some nails. I hammer everything up. So miraculously, the thing fucking holds. And I don't even know how. It's a miracle. But the basement is just full of water. Not basement. The first floor is full of water. And I know I have a wet vac, but it's it sucks. And it doesn't suck, unfortunately. And everything's I can't find the right attachment that I need. And it's
not really going to work. The wet vac. I know from experience. This happened to me about a month ago.
Yeah. It didn't really work.
No,
but it got the water when the water was you could walk around and you were splish splash. Mm-hmm. The wet vac was good for that. And you could see the water level go down very quickly. But
but you're not going to dry your carpet.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. So then I'm so I tried the best I could with that. And then I realized that I have that steamer thing that I bought, that Hoover steamer I think I bought for $100. And that thing is what you need. That thing's what you want, and you mix it with the water. End of the story is I did about 5,000 steps today just vacuuming my downstairs and emptying that fucking thing over and over again. And it's pretty good right now. It doesn't smell. It smells like soap, basically. We'll see what happens. But the one
Now
casualty, what's that?
Yes. I was going to say, your carpet is glued, right? It's glued on all the way. It's that, because I can see behind you. It's the square. It's the glued in squares.
Yes, glued in squares. Not gluten squares, glued in.
No, it's the glued on squares.
Yeah.
So if your carpet, you can't lift the carpet to basically air it out. It just has to dry. There's no padding underneath it though.
Correct.
So it should dry quicker.
Correct. It seems like it's going to dry pretty quick. I got the humidifier set up. I got the leaf blower. I had the electric leaf blower. I was going around. I've moved around all this furniture. Every part of my body is sore. Actually, just my upper body is really sore from trying to shop vac. That was like an ergonomic nightmare. But the PC, everything seems to be working. The only casualty was I broke my camera that I used to stream on usually. This is a different camera. I somehow like bent the cable frantically trying to move shit around when everything was fucking popping off. And I bent like the cable's built into the camera. And that was like $170 Logitech Stream Cam.
Is it under warranty still? You might be able to get a replacement.
I bent the whole thing. I don't know.
I know they send you a new one.
It's in the fucking garbage.
They don't just send you a new one.
If they can't fix it and it's under warranty, yes, they send you a new one.
It didn't help.
You
I needed a camera.
Send it to them first.
Yeah, it's in the garbage.
But yes, that's sort of how these things work.
I broke it.
How these things work.
I broke it myself. It was my fault.
Doesn't matter.
It does matter. That's not what covered under warranty.
I'm sure it is.
No.
You breaking it is covered under warranty. If I hit it with a brick, is that? I didn't hit it.
Usually, anyway, it doesn't matter.
Anyway, it might matter if you're. Anyway, the point is that everything worked out, and it was just first world problems after all. But I did spend 10 hours vacuuming, I would say.
We still have to finish refixing our basement, so you're in better shape than I am, and mine was a month ago.
Yeah, I got to order one of those fucking well covers. That's the thing. Mine's too wide. Home Depot is no good. I got to order a custom one.
We're in the process of draining the pool in the back because it's that time of year to put the big pool away. And we had finally got it past the drain nozzle. We're like, okay, tomorrow we'll be able to go, just dump out the rest of the water and pack this thing up. It rained so much that we have to wait another whole day for that amount of water that it rained last night to come out of the pool again. Like it went over the nozzle again. I'm like, this is insane. So
it was a lot of rain.
It was a lot of rain.
It was bad. I got to get a generator. I need a generator and a bubble cover for my
because I heard the environment's not getting any better. So
it's not. And also, I need. I don't know. It was wet. It was too wet.
No.
But everything survived except for the camera.
Yep. Get that wet ass basement.
Wet ass PC. Almost a wet ass PC. When I saw that water coming up, that I have the same PC as you, Ship, that the Corsair Vengeance. And it's got
lots of holes in those things. Yep.
But it's got, about an inch off the ground, like solid inch off the ground, the legs and then the actual chassis of the computer.
Okay.
And that's what saved us. Thank you. All right. So if I fall asleep in like 10 minutes, it's because I've been moving around too much. And if there's no content on the outline, it's because I've been vacuuming. Thank you. Show feedback.
Yeah, I picked like longer ones, but
that's okay. Well, why don't you edit? You can edit in real time.
I can edit in real time also. Yes. So this is from Autobot Tran. He said, "Hello, I've been listening to your show from the start, and only now am I compelled to make a comment. Towards the end of the show, you talked about not buying any Blizzard games, which I get. However, my brother works there and had no idea any of this was going on. On the day the news broke, he said he was sick to his stomach, and he and his team rallied and worked to try to help them make the situation better in any way they could. Who does so?" But then he goes on to say, "I hear stories about this all the time and terrible culture. But his question is, who does this really hurt when we decide not to get, or I decide not to get any Blizzard games?
Nobody's really boycotting the Blizzard games. As soon as there's a game that people really want to get, they're going to buy it no matter what. Wow. And yeah, so don't worry about that. I mean, what Blizzard games are coming out in the near future? Diablo remake?
Yep.
That's basically it, yeah.
Sorry, I'm wiping bugs off my display.
That's okay. I had one flying around. I'm walking on my keyboard before that. I just had to.
I'm in a swamp right now.
Yeah, I know. Same here. It's fine.
What else?
Swamp
So Wombat's really not boycotting this, is what we're saying.
Yes.
Well, it means I wasn't. Who knows?
It's a boycott of convenience. If they suddenly announced
boycotting,
I don't know. You don't know. Don't talk for me. You're not my lawyer.
If if the Diablo remake, is really awesome, and they send them a free code, I feel like does that count as a boycott if they send you a free code?
I don't think Activision has never sent me anything ever. So sure. I can't imagine this is going to be like, hey, we heard you on the show that you're not playing our stuff anymore. Here's a free one.
Now's the time. They need that good publicity. You got to win over the hearts and minds of gamers through you.
I did email another publisher recently that was kind to me last year that hasn't responded to any of my emails.
Far Cry?
Are you boycotting them now?
Far Cry?
No.
What's coming out soon? Far Cry? What's Far Cry?
It's Far Cry.
Oh, I got it. That was fast.
Yeah. I want the Far Cry. I just haven't heard back from them yet. It's not like it's the end of the world. I'm probably emailing the wrong person. So
right.
Are you emailing Walmart or Amazon?
No, I don't know. That's ridiculous. Why would I do that?
To check on your pre-order.
Please. That game comes out the week of the bat mitzvah. The only thing I'm going to be able to afford is nothing. Literally nothing. But anyway.
That's why you're writing Ubisoft.
Mm-hmm.
What else we got?
This is from Suvo. This is from the YouTubes. Yes. In response to the feedback you received, I'll just say a lot of people on the internet feel compelled to say something or have an opinion on any issue, even when that thing or opinion is baseless or not grounded in reality. I didn't get a sense of virtue signaling of any kind from you guys, and I find it funny that this guy is virtue signaling by telling you that you're virtue signaling. Also, you hit the nail on the head, GP. These people would never say anything like that to your face. Haters gonna hate, and ain'ters gonna ain't. Yes. Love the show.
Not only will they not say it to your face, but if you actually confront them on it on Twitter, like private, like, if someone says something and you hit them up in the DM and you're like, oh, that, I'm really sorry that you feel that way. 99.9% of the time, they will backtrack on what they say and say that they love you, basically.
Someone actually did that in that show thread. If you read it,
it happens. It just happens almost 100% of the time.
Yes.
And I did like that guy's comment about virtual signaling. It doesn't really matter if it was true or not. It was very funny.
Yep. It was funny. It was funny. Oh, I'll give you that.
It was funny. Okay. Are we up to watch this, boys?
We are up to watch this, boys.
Good. We watched the new show on Netflix. Okay. We actually finished the whole series. It's called Heist.
Is that based on the Marlon Brando, Edward Norton masterpiece?
No, but I saw that.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually 3 separate stories about 3 separate heists. I would say they're documentaries, but they reenact them well. In like this, look like it cost a lot of money to make these, basically. And they're all very interesting and well done. And each episode, each one is broken up into 2 parts, so it's 6 parts in total, and they're like 45 minutes each. They're very entertaining. If you like this true crime stuff, anyone is going to enjoy this who likes that stuff. It's a very good example of that. I think we watched it basically every night in a row to get through it. So yeah, you would like that. I think it's interesting to see like where a lot of these heists, like they get away with it for a while, and then it's interesting to see like what eventually does them all in. What even? I'm
going to say being criminals probably is what.
Like how they get caught. Like a lot of them get away with it for a while, and it seems they think they know it all, and they fuck up. It's interesting. It's interesting how they fuck up, basically.
Gotcha.
What have you been watching?
I watched Cruella, which they just added to Disney Plus. This is the untold story of Maleficent.
It is.
What?
No.
You're just checking to see if we're paying attention.
No, it's the Cruella de Vil prequel, the 101 Dalmatians prequel.
Yes,
The
one
story of
that opens with the dog attack.
it is, yes, that is like 10 minutes into the movie.
I swear to God, when I first saw that on Twitter, I thought that was like just like they just took some other video together as a joke and put that out there. Like, ha ha ha! Look what this movie's all about.
Yeah. Ship, have you watched that yet?
I haven't. My daughter and my wife saw that one.
Okay,
Like,
did they like it?
Yeah, they went to the theater and saw that. I think they liked it a lot. I want to watch it. I just haven't yet.
I think you'll enjoy watching it with the family. I think
Sure.
it's not a sit alone and watch movie because we watched it, all four of us, and we all really enjoyed it.
That's what you
Pretty
think.
much nothing for me is a sit alone and watch TV thing.
I understand that too. No, we all realized it's my Sabrina's already watched it 3 times since we
Cool.
watched it as a family. So it went over big in this house. It's fun, it's cute, it's harmless. I mean, does it really swerve nicely into 101 Dalmatians? No, it actually kind of deviates from what 101 Dalmatians is altogether. So I don't know. It's like an alternate reality, I guess.
But they all have. I mean,
It's
there's
fine.
the Descendants too, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Yep, that's also a Cruella de Vil sequel.
vehicle.
Yeah. Yeah. It's cute though. I think they're making a sequel. I'm
Sure, why not?
I'm looking forward to it. I'm curious to see what they do next. And that is Cruella de Vil tour de force performances.
I'm sure. We finished off the Secret Benedict or Mysterious Benedict Society. We finished that season off. So we enjoyed that greatly. Tony Hale is really good in that.
He's a nice guy.
It's a fun show.
I went to the theater with him once. We sat next to each other and then we went out for drinks.
Why? How come?
Wait, what?
We had a mutual friend in the same show at the Atlantic Theater Company. When the Water Engine was playing at the Atlantic Theater Company, we had a mutual friend that was in it. And he gave us tickets. And I had never met Tony Hale before, and this was before he was famous.
Gotcha.
So it was me and Tony Hale going to see my other friend, who is an actor. And we saw the show. And after we all went out for drinks, because that's, we were all young and in our early 20s and in Manhattan. That's what you do. And that was my evening out with Tony Hale. One of the nicest, super nice guy.
Did you get any?
I did. Yeah.
Sweet.
Mm-hmm. So that's my name droppy story on Tony Hale. I think it's fun though.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It makes me want to watch Mysterious Benedict Society all over again with that information.
You'll see it in a whole new light now.
Right. I'll see where he gleamed anything from Wombat in his performance.
Trying to return like obviously broken electronics. Catch him doing that,
I'm sure if I brought up that story to him, he'd be like, I have no recollection of that evening, but I'm glad that you remember.
Dangerous Nights crew.
Uh-huh.
Did you Wombat and I both watched at least one episode of Only Murders in the Building, the new Steve Martin. Wombat watched all 3, of course, immediately.
Mm-hmm.
That is a very
you hadn't watched any of that until today, right?
Yep.
And
we watched one
episodes of it today, huh?
Watched 1 during lunch and 2 at dinner time.
Yeah. Damn it. All I did was vacuum today.
Well, I didn't have a flood, so
I assume that the next 2 episodes are good. It seems like a very smart and funny show.
Oh, you only watched the first one. Like, yeah. You gotta like get into the weeds on
You gotta get into it. This show's been out 2 days. You're well
I never heard of it
here.
Yeah, yeah. It's very good. Like it's really I've listened to some a couple of true crime podcasts, not recently, but Serial, I guess, and some other ones.
There's a bunch.
And it's I don't know, it seems like there's a lot of layers to this. So it's gonna be good.
There's a lot going on. It's I think the actual murder plot line is secondary to the plot of the characters themselves.
Sure, that makes sense.
But I like that the story is built around this murder mystery to kind of keep you involved in the lives of these
It's about the
characters.
friends that we've made along the way.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt that it's created by Steve Martin with Martin Short, and I like Selena Gomez too.
Yeah.
So
Side boob in the first episode.
yes, and there's a lot of there's some fun cameos in it too, and it has, and it's got some surrealistic moments in it. Also, it's not just a straight ahead show.
Yep.
So it has a lot going on. It's very
artistic.
well made. It's well cast. I mean, you're not going to go wrong with this. You ever see the Steve Martin Short comedy special that's on Netflix?
No, but
their live show.
I wanted to.
It's very funny. It's still there.
I know. There's some
didn't
force
remove
preventing me
it.
from watching it.
Exactly. That's really funny too. So I mean, obviously they have really good chemistry together. So
Right.
That's it. Go watch it.
Also, I
Only
watched Paw
murders.
Patrol the movie. Oh no, that was
You didn't?
Shipwreck. That was
That was
Shipwreck.
me? The only me? Am I the only one that signed up for my free week of Paramount Plus?
To watch
Yes.
Paw Patrol the
Paw
movie.
Patrol the movie.
If they didn't get me
So-
with Picard, they're not getting me with that.
So this is what we all want to know. Were
Uh-huh.
there spoilers in the video game for the movie?
I haven't played the game yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't played the game yet. There clearly are though, because if you go in blind, you have no idea that there's a new pup.
Oh, I see. And now
Right?
this new so wait, there was already a construction pup and a police pup and a fire pup. Is this QAnon pup?
What is her? She's just kind of like hanging out in the city, pup. I don't know what.
Hipster pup? So they went in the opposite direction.
Yeah,
We're like, we've got too many like unvaccinated pups here. We need someone that's going to get vaccinated.
I've watched this movie like twice, and I can't quite place. I can't remember what her job is. Yeah,
She shiftless layabout?
she is.
That's what it
Like
sounds
she's like a homeless dog, right?
and all
That
the
lives
other
in the
dogs are
city.
like, we got to get out there. We got work to do. And she's like, whoa, guys. Do we?
I will say, I'm surprised. Like, Paw Patrol the movie. Like, I bet more people signed up for Paramount Plus because of this than anything previous to this, right? Like,
And Star Trek?
yeah, more
Really?
people signed
Come
up
on.
for the Paw Patrol movie.
No one
than-
cares
than
about Star Trek. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't watch. I didn't sign up for it.
So, like unlike everything else on Paramount Plus, Paw Patrol was day one, like on the service, the day it hit the movie theaters. So if you ask parents, hey, there's a new Paw Patrol movie out, do you want to pay like $35 to take your kid to it, or
And
do you
wear a
want to sign
mask?
up for a free Paramount Plus subscription? There was a lot of parents, I'm sure, that signed up for the free Paw Patrol movie, and my kids loved it. Right?
Good.
Yeah, it's pretty snappy writing. There's some humor in there.
Steve Martin wrote it, I heard.
Yeah, I think so. But
He's
Paw
good.
Patrol movie, it's worth the free sign up for Paramount Plus.
Right.
I bought my first movie ticket today
For
since pre-pandemic days.
Shang-Chi?
Shang-Chi. You have to pronounce
oh.
Shang. Pronounce it correctly.
Wait, what'd you say? Uh-oh, raccoon alert in the backyard.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I bought my tickets today. I'm going to go see it on Saturday morning.
Oh,
With
my-
Sabrina. We're going
It's out this
together.
week.
Yeah, that's out right now, actually.
Is it?
Yeah. Yep.
Uh,
Is it good?
There was,
What do the
there
reviews
was-
say?
I don't know. There was part of me that thought about going to see it tonight at 6, so we could talk about it on the show tonight. But
Right. That would have been good. Why didn't you do that? Sorry, I'm watching videos of raccoons walking
because the
across my
timing
backyard.
just didn't really work out. It's like I wanted to kind of make it work, but
What's
it
the
would've
Rotten
been-
Tomato score on this bad boy?
I don't know. What is the? I'm sure it's high.
Shang-Chi Rotten. Yeah, but is it the real reviews don't come out probably till like Saturday, right?
I'm gonna say that it's probably gonna be in the 80 percentile as of right now. That's my guess.
91.
Ooh.
187 reviews.
187 reviews at a 91. That
That's a
sounds like
lot.
that's a lot. It's a lot of high scores. Don't tell me anything about it though, because I'm going to see it on Saturday.
Here's one negative review. It says too many Asians. No, it doesn't say that.
And that was written by your wife.
Right. Real turnoff. All right. Yeah, I would watch that, but I don't want to wear a mask in a movie theater. I just want to like watch
I
it at
know.
home.
I have a feel. I know I'm gonna have to wear a mask. It's gonna be weird,
Can I
but
not Disney Plus that one?
no, they didn't Disney Plus it, and
That's
I'm
the
not.
one
think-
to Disney Plus. What are they
Screw that
thinking?
noise.
I
Screw that
know.
noise. Nobody's gonna go see that.
and I'm not taking,
Like,
we're not taking the boy child because he's not vaccinated either, which I kind of feel bad about, but such is life.
You can tell him about it.
Yeah.
You bring him
So
the old
then-
popcorn.
I'm gonna pull a C-3PO in Return of the Jedi, and then Darth Vader, Millennial Falcon.
Right. Does he think you're God?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course he does.
Yes. What else we got here? Watch. Oh, Titans. We got to talk about Titans season 3.
I will say that was that episode 4, the most recent one, the flashback episode. So bad.
You can see what they're trying to do, right? They're trying to make it like an artistic. Somebody watched like an artistic television show, and they're like, "Oh, we can like do like flashbacks and stuff, and have art."
The flashback would have worked if it was like 15 to 20 minutes long and not a full episode. They would have pulled it off. But because they stretched out things that we basically already know,
there was no surprise.
There was no surprises in the flashback. And I'm like, I already knew that Dick Grayson told me all this in the last episode. Why? You don't have to show it to me now.
I have 3 questions.
Sure.
One, these aren't spoilers because who gives a shit? One,
all of this comes from comic books that are like 15 to 25 years old. So
how does Scarecrow have like an entire level of he's in Arkham, right?
Yeah, he's in Arkham.
He has like the whole basement to himself. No,
that was weird. I guess he's paying people off. I don't know.
And okay, the second question, what was the second question? How is so Dick Grayson breaks Scarecrow out of jail. Oh, but he's being transported somewhere.
He's being transferred.
He beats up like all the guards, like beats them up badly.
Which tracks. He should.
And
he should have that ability.
And he takes them and he takes the Scarecrow and runs away. And no one seems to really be looking for him
That's not true. They sent helicopters.
Or is it just we're too much in the flashback maybe, so we haven't seen that part. Anyway, there's too much with Scarecrow and Weed in this one.
What I don't understand is where they had the Lazarus pit.
Yes,
just like in the basement of Arkham Asylum, there's a Lazarus pit hot tub that Scarecrow is in control of. None of that tracks with anything. They didn't establish oh, by the way, there's a rumor there's a Lazarus pit in the basement of Arkham Asylum. So when you see it, you're like, oh, there really is one there. Nope. It just was like, oh, hi, I'm the Scarecrow. I live in the basement here now and have control over it. Free reign. Look, no cuffs on me. Oh, I'm going to take this dead body and just throw it right in my personal Lazarus pit, which previously only existed in one place on Earth, and it's not Gotham City.
So I looked it up just to see how fast and loose they were playing with it. There actually was a second Lazarus pit in Gotham.
Okay.
But it was in the League of Shadows, they have some corporate headquarters or some shit. They brought one over and made a bonus.
That at least is somewhat plausible. There is no Ra's al Ghul or Ra's al Ghul, depending upon how you want to pronounce it. He's not on this show.
Right. The weed, and there's too much weed. So Scarecrow is into weed in this. So there are people, they're bringing him, he's in jail. He's got a bong just sitting on his desk in jail.
You don't know that weed's illegal in Gotham City.
In jail it is. I'm sure of that because you have to bring him weed to talk to him.
He has his own basement and he works. He works for the police.
But
he's on the police payroll, remember?
But then he will take the bong. The bong is just sitting on his desk. You have to bring him weed to talk to him. You bring him the weed. He takes the bong hits and then he hides the bong. And he has no lighter though. He has the bong, but no lighter.
Yeah, he asks Jason Todd for a lighter.
And it's just
oh my God. And
it's too much weed.
Also, I can't tell if the actor playing Jason Todd is the worst actor to ever be on a television show.
Or is it the writing?
Or is it that he's such a good actor that he's acting like a bad actor because he knows that his role is for us to hate him?
Because he makes so many bad decisions. Everything's a bad decision.
We're supposed to hate him. That's the character.
You know how I know we're supposed to hate him?
This guy is the worst.
You know what the biggest hint is that we're supposed to hate him? His name is Dick, right? And people are constantly calling him Dick. Like just
That's Dick Grayson. That's not Jason Todd.
Oh, well, Dick's a dick too, though. Jason is a dick. Yeah.
Jason is a dick, and he's a terrible actor. I actually don't hate the actor that plays Robin. I think he does a fine job.
No, you mean Nightwing.
Nightwing, yeah. I think he does a fine job. I think he's pretty good, actually. But the Jason Todd actor is the worst actor. He's either the worst actor to ever be on a television show, or he knows that we're supposed to hate him, so he's intentionally acting like doing bad acting just to irritate me.
Just you.
Like, oh, this guy's good. He knows it's gonna irritate me. Jason Todd is the worst. Like the worst. That got all
I'm
of
gonna
it.
check this show out. What's this on?
It's on HBO Max.
Oh, I canceled my HBO Max subscription. Sorry.
After Scarecrow breaks out of jail, one of the times that he breaks out of jail, he pulls out this huge fucking joint. Like it's a really like a
Is
giant.
the new episode tonight or is it tomorrow?
It's
Thursday now.
I think. He pulls out a huge like joint that it's like like a cigar of weed basically. And Jason Todd, being the asshole that he is, knocks it out of his mouth, the whole thing, and then he doesn't even pick it up off the ground. Like,
I have to go back to work after this, so maybe I'll watch it while I'm
working,
waiting for work things to kick in.
Oh, yeah. Tonight, you mean?
Yeah, tonight. Like
anyway,
midnight. I have to work at midnight, so if we're done with this, then I'll have like an hour to kill in between.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so well. At least you don't have to vacuum.
Speaking of that, how about an ad?
Oh, is it ad time?
I think so.
Do an ad, Wombat.
Okay.
Hurry up and do the ad.
You're a busy guy.
So I am vacuuming.
So stop thinking about what to wear and just embrace the radically efficient Mack Weldon Daily Wear system. The Daily Wear system is a selection of clothes rooted in smart design, made with performance fabrics and built to work together. From breathable t-shirts and polos to stylish button-ups and shorts, underwear, and beyond. Mack Weldon makes it easy for you to dress for work, leisure, and play, or wherever your summer takes you. We are Mack Weldon shoppers. We make no secret about that. Cheapy is showing off his Ace sweatpants now. I would stand up. I am wearing the Ace sweat shorts myself. They are super comfortable. I also really love my Sunday pants. I have a couple of t-shirts. I have 9 pairs of Mack Weldon underwear in all sorts of different cuts and fabrics. I even have a pair of Mack Weldon briefs, which
boxer briefs?
Like real briefs,
like old school.
Old school. They're green, so they're tidy greenies. But I actually really like them. They're the only briefs I own of every pair of underwear, but I do wear them, so they're great. For the ultimate lazy Sunday, their Ace sweat shorts have modern tailoring and pair perfectly with their ultra soft, ultra upgraded Pima tees. For weekend travels, both near and far, their silver knit polo and radius shorts are the perfect high-tech, highly packable combo. So you're a busy guy, so stop thinking, oh, I have this twice now. I know. Sorry. Buy some time this summer with the Mack Weldon Daily Wear system. For 20% off your first order, visit MackWeldon.com/CAGcast and enter promo code CAGcast. That's MackWeldon.com/CAGcast, promo code CAGcast for 20% off. Mack Weldon, radically efficient wardrobing. That's MackWeldon.com/CAGcast, promo code CAGcast for 20% off. Mack Weldon, radically efficient wardrobing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I was wearing my Mack Weldon shorts the other night, and both my wife and son started laughing at me because I had a big brown stain like right where my butt is, and they were just like pointing and laughing. You pooped your pants.
Did you?
No, I don't know what it was. I sat in chocolate or something. But I did get the stain out. I had some like
Did you
Japanese.
taste it to make sure it wasn't poop?
It wasn't poop. I'm aware when it's poop because it's poop smells. I can smell the poop. Anyway, the point is I got the stain out very easily. And my family laughs at me. That was the 2 points I was trying to make.
That's a good one. I like those points.
Let's do some new releases.
So this is this week's?
Yeah.
Or last week.
This is what came out last week, essentially, because we're a week behind here.
Okay.
Why?
I was just curious. I
You
see
got
Mist
Strives
down
for
there.
accuracy.
Mist, yeah. Mist came out about 30 years back.
I heard of it.
The Man-Eater DLC is out. I forgot that was out, actually. I was thinking picking that up.
Oh, yeah?
Mhm.
$15.
I know, it's not bad.
No, it's a lot, I feel.
I don't know.
What is it?
I was gonna say it didn't seem like a lot to me. It's a new storyline for Man-Eater, the shark game.
Mhm.
It's good.
I thoroughly enjoyed that shark game. Have you ever played it?
I have. Isn't it on
It's a
Game
great
Pass
game.
or something?
I think it's on Game Pass. It's a great game.
Yeah, there's a Series X upgrade for that. It looks
I
pretty
know.
good.
It's a cool game. It's very unique. I 100%ed that game.
Not anymore.
Not thank you and welcome to my conundrum.
Now you're going to have to 115% it or something.
I know, right?
And pay for it. Unless they hook you up.
It's okay. They will not. Actually, I didn't ask. So I shouldn't say that. Maybe they would. They'd be like, yeah, thanks, dude. And I'll be like, all right.
Yeah, probably not too many people are really asking them for
No. DLC codes.
right for Man-Eater at this point.
Who knows?
Not when you have these other big releases.
Yeah, like Kiwi. I'm looking forward to Kiwi.
Kiwi, like
Kiwi.
not like the fruit.
Well, that's a good SEO on that.
Yeah, it's KEY intercap WE. It's a co-op game where you play as the Kiwi birds, and it's kind of quirky. You know what Kiwi bird is?
Yeah. But that's spelled differently.
They're bigger than you'd think. Like usually, when I used to think Kiwi birds were like this big, they're really like that big.
Why
In the game, they were that first bigness.
Yeah, they're not.
So,
they're actually quite large.
Well, it's a video game.
I know.
They took some liberties.
They're more basketball size than softball size. Is where I'm going with this.
Sure.
Mhm.
But you get to put little hats on them and everything. Like it's a video game. Do they wear hats?
You played this?
What's that?
Yeah, no. Yeah, that's like common. Everyone knows that. When you go, I believe they're. Is it New Zealand? Is that where you find kiwis?
Mm-hmm.
They're known for they steal hats. Is what they do.
Okay.
That's why they're like when you land in New Zealand, the first thing they say is lock your doors. Kiwi steal hats.
I'm not sure if that's what they're doing in this game. I think they're mainly solving puzzles in a co-op fashion.
Like you said, they took liberties.
Way.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that looks like something that Mrs. Shipwreck and I will enjoy, which we have been playing that. I know Cheapy recommended it. Is it Wilmot's Warehouse?
Oh, yeah. We've spent a lot of hours playing that.
Yeah, we're about halfway through it, I think. We've got about half of the items.
They could have just called this Mr. and Mrs. Shipwreck's game.
Game of domination. Just
organizing stuff.
Just organizing stuff. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's very chill, right? Like we don't get flustered at all. It's just like we know where everything's at. You go pick up the orders.
It's basically a game of organizing squares in a virtual warehouse.
And it sounds like it would be horrible, but it is
sort of relaxing somehow.
It is relaxing to play.
But I think we got to, if I remember correctly, I feel like we got to a point where it stopped it was too much. It felt like too much work. And I just said, what am I doing organizing a virtual warehouse that has no purpose whatsoever? This is dumb. But I definitely spent a lot of hours before I got to that point. And Mrs. Cheapy too. We played it together.
Yeah. We're enjoying that one.
Mm-hmm.
We've been playing that in a little bit of I've started her up on the Ascent as well.
Okay.
Co-op. So we're hanging with those two. I have not played it yet, but this Baldo the Guardian Owls game, which came out for everything apparently. I know that was on Apple Arcade and I have it downloaded.
Now is this related to the Guardians of Gahul?
I'm not an expert on that movie. I know that it's a movie.
Mm-hmm.
Are you the resident expert on?
I know it's a Zack Snyder film. That's about all I got.
Did it get an extended cut? Can I watch that?
It's in. You can watch it in black and white, it's only in full screen
in 4:3.
Mm-hmm.
Baldo, you said?
Baldo, the Guardian Owls.
I don't like that.
It looks like the art style.
So wait, it's plural.
Yeah.
So Baldo is multiple guardian owls?
Yeah, the plural for Baldo might be Baldo.
Oh.
I don't know.
Kinda
What country
like-
made this game?
Like Lego. Like the plural for Lego is Lego.
If I had to guess what country, I would guess a Scandinavian country
That's what
that
I was
is
gonna say.
trying to make it look like Japanese animation. It looks like a Studio Ghibli inspired artwork,
Mhm.
and it's like a overhead Zelda looking type of thing with puzzles.
Is this the one they added to Game Pass this week?
Maybe it was on Apple Arcade as well. That's where I downloaded it, and then I found out, oh look, it's on everything when I looked at this list.
I think it's an Italian. They're Italian.
That would make sense too.
Not
It-
100% sure.
It looks like European sensibilities.
No, I
if
don't
they
think this is the one that's on Game
Japanese
Pass.
stuff.
Right. All right. What else?
Bum Simulator.
Did you check that out, Cheapy?
I watched the trailer for Bum Simulator on PC. It's very disturbing. Shouldn't be viewed by anybody.
What kind of bums are we talking about?
You know, like your stereotypical bum,
Butt?
going through garbage cans and
Oh, that kind. Okay.
yeah, and then fighting people.
Hmm.
Wow, what's that? Oh my god,
Uh-oh.
there's a fire truck. It's okay,
You didn't know what a
everything's fine.
fire truck was?
No, but I just don't. You don't see them go down the street.
What's that? There it goes
There's
again.
more.
I see
There's
it.
another one.
They're up. I saw that one.
Mhm.
Oh wait, he's stopping.
Is he stopping at your house?
No,
Do you need to go?
dude, I can't take anymore. I need at least a day of rest before any other shit goes down. What else?
I think that's it.
All right, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of games, but I think that's it.
so many fucking games come out even now, like pandemic time. All right.
You didn't make up any of these games for the Switch?
No, I didn't have
None of
time.
these?
You cut and paste it yourself, I didn't.
I didn't know. You could have
I
made
could've-
up. You could have made up some of these.
Could have snuck
Lamentum.
one in.
Oh,
later.
No More Heroes 3 is out.
Yes. Oh my god, did you see the tweet?
I did.
Oh, the one about us?
There's a CAGcast fan named Blooded Fury, and he's been a fan for probably since the beginning. And he's only interacted with us in very weird ways. Just like usually tagging us in other tweets, but the tweets are be very, very weird.
To be fair, he tagged you two and not me. He just used my name.
He couldn't find you probably. He probably,
Yeah, I'm so hard to find.
Well,
Yes, go.
Oh, you're upset that he didn't tag you in his insult, his backhanded insult of
Mhm.
Suda. And he tweeted at Suda. He said, "Oh, I'm a big fan of the CAGcast, and they have 10 million listeners. And are you going to be talking about the hotel soap and No More Heroes 3, which is like an old CAGcast reference to a story about Suda giving out hotel soap to as Christmas presents to his staff?" And Suda replied back with a thumbs up, and it was great. I made my day. I tweeted it out to the guy who told me the story originally, and it made his day too. Anyway, good job, Blooded Fury. You had a winner.
This game has a 74 on Metacritic.
Not as high as Shang-Chi the film.
Do you trust like those Suda game reviews? There's such like a fanboyism for him that I feel like it really clouds the score.
I like some of his games.
I can't say whether
I
or
don't
not.
think I've ever played any
Exactly.
of his games.
I don't think I have either at length, so I don't really feel qualified. But
I liked that one. What was that game? You had the gun that talked.
No More Heroes 1.
No. It wasn't
Shadows of the Damned.
That was what it was. Yes, I liked that one. And didn't he do the one, the weird baseball Connect game?
Yes, I forgot what that's called.
I think that's what my avatar on Xbox is still dressed in. Is in some of those props.
Hold on, let's look at that. Suda baseball game. I spelled Suda wrong, but that's okay. No, it wasn't okay.
I liked Lollipop Chainsaw too. I like this guy's stuff.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
That's
I
the
like.
James Gunn.
he's weird. He's
written
weird.
Yeah,
Diabolical Pitch was the name of the game.
Diabolical Pitch. Yes, one of the one of the many highlights of the Kinect era.
I played a little bit of Lollipop Chainsaw.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, I've played a surprising amount of this guy's games.
is that game playable on the because that was on the 360, right?
Lollipop?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
There's only one way to find
I
out.
was like, I feel like that
Google.
game isn't backwards compatible, or is it just a game that literally is lost to time?
I don't know. I heard too many stories about him being a jerk off for me to play his games, and like.
So you're boycotting? Is what
I'm
you're
not
saying, you're
boycotting. No, it's just that like I always had a negative impression of him from
Wombat. Are you boycotting?
I am. Mhm.
Okay, because of Cheapy's negative
Because
impression.
of yeah, huh?
from
Okay.
10, 15 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think his games look weird, and I like weird stuff, but he just.
I've
Yeah.
never played any of the No More Heroes games.
Mm-mm.
I think I probably have. I know I have the first one. It's over there somewhere. That was a Wii game.
What else we got? Is that it for new releases? Did we say that already?
That we already said that about
All
15 minutes
Yeah.
ago.
Let's move on to Wombat's fortnightly news.
And I guess this.
Oh, hold on, I got that shit. Hold on, I got that shit.
News.
I got that shit. Hold on. I just had to move a little. Told you my shoulder hurts. Takes a while to get over there. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, you didn't put anything on here. I should change this section to we call it Cheapy's Wombat's fortnightly news. You know how like when Ruth bought Chris's steakhouse?
Mhm.
I feel like that's the type of situation we're at.
I was gonna add these things, and then you did. What am I gonna do? Have them add them twice?
Yes.
Seriously.
More depth, perhaps.
Have you ever eaten an ass? Because I have one for you.
No thanks.
Okay.
No, I mean, no comment. I mean,
No comment. That's even better. That's a good answer. Yeah. So they added this Time magazine in conjunction with Fortnite the game. Added a Martin Luther King Jr. March on Washington simulation.
so I think that's actually like a great idea in concept.
I
Right?
did it.
Okay, go on. What was it like?
It was surprisingly well done.
I'm sure because you have to tread lightly when you're doing something like that. But
It
when you
was-
checked it
yeah.
out, was that before or after they banned the
It
dancing?
was after they banned the emotes.
How the fuck did they not ban the emotes before
be-
they launched that? I mean, what would
Is it misguided? Yes. Is
Come
it the kind of
on.
honestly, even with it there, it's the kind of thing where you wouldn't notice it really because you're kind of you're not in there with like 100 people.
how many do you need doing the floss before it's like inappropriate? During
It's-
I Have a Dream.
It's because you have the whole mall in Washington D.C. So chances are you probably wouldn't even really notice. So, but yes, is it a bad idea? Yes. Did they disable it?
Yes, yes,
So
okay, good.
it is what it is.
But-
There was something wrong and they fixed it.
Right. They should have known. But I just assumed that was turned off. And then I saw the video of the people. I'm like, what? So, yeah, I like that. And I also noticed there was a big Time magazine logo.
Were the guns turned off?
Yes, there's no guns, obviously.
Yeah, no guns, no building.
What is?
All you could do is walk around and listen to. They had the actual speech, Martin Luther King, the recorded speech, the I Have a Dream speech that he gave
Okay.
on the steps, and it's just they show that on a big screen, and if you stand there and listen to the whole speech, you got a free Fortnite spray.
Free MLK
So it actually
skin.
incentivized people to listen to the entire I Have a Dream speech, which I know sounds crass when you say it out loud, but if it got a handful of
I
kids
think it's fine.
to actually listen to a speech by Dr. Martin Luther King, the most famous speech that most people have probably never heard the entire 20-minute speech, then I'm going to say more power to him because I actually think the ends justify the means here.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea, too. I agree. And
Yeah.
if they just had turned the dancing off from the start,
It would have been fine.
Can you like jump around and stuff?
Yeah, they actually had like little
I just picture people like just trying to jump on other people's heads and stuff.
No,
at the same
no, it
time.
wasn't like that
just
at
everybody
all.
just jumping around like you do
Nope.
in Fortnite.
They had little like pavilions that you could go to where you could like push a button and you could like think like the museum in
Avengers?
Captain America. Yeah. You know when he goes to the museum and he pushes the button and Gary
I remember that part of the Avengers. Yes.
Yeah. It's kind of like that, but Martin Luther King and like a little quiz, and it was cute.
Okay, it's
I
like the
idea.
the thought.
Yeah.
The other, but I also hate the thought at the same time. Like it just feels.
We live in a world right
wrong.
now where teaching this stuff in schools is getting more and more controversial.
Yeah.
So if the only way to teach it to America's youth is by including it in Fortnite, then that's what we should do.
Hey, now,
And I stand by
agree.
that.
I agree.
Yes.
It's
And we also have some breaking Fortnite news from Darkness in the chat. The Fortnite live event is going to be Sunday, September 12th at 4 p.m.
What does that mean?
That means that you have to get onto Fortnite September 12th, probably around 3 p.m. to save your spot in line to watch the end of the season live event. So,
No
the new
MLK
season's
in
going to
that.
start. No, and then the new season's going to start on Monday the 13th, I guess.
Okay.
So I'm excited. Only 1 week left of this season. It's been a good season. Curious to see how they, if and how they top it. They also added Will Smith to Fortnite since we last spoke.
Sure.
Everyone wants to play the game as Will Smith,
The actor,
the actor. Yes. Mhm.
not one of his characters.
Yeah, it's his character from Bad Boys.
Oh,
I don't know his name.
Mike.
Will Smith.
Mike.
Yeah.
Isn't it Mike?
Mike. It is Mike.
Yeah.
I believe it. Yep. So, Mike.
Are we gonna get other Will Smiths?
I don't know. I mean, it does open the door for more Will Smiths.
Did we not get any Martin Lawrences?
There was no Martin Lawrence.
He got
Nope.
canceled a long time ago.
Yeah.
He was like one of the first people to get canceled, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Isn't that true?
Didn't they make another Bad Boys?
Well, wasn't he like physically abusive to Gina or something
He had
like
a lot
that?
of issues
That was the whole show, wasn't it?
Yeah, but like behind the scenes
in real life.
Oh, like not. It wasn't a funny part of the bit.
Right. He
No.
was throwing stuff, I think.
Oh,
So
but then they made another Bad Boys after that.
yes, but that didn't have Gina in it.
But that doesn't seem like that's
I know.
Eventually. Yeah. Eventually people forget. And you
Mhm.
can be uncanceled like Mel Gibson.
Right. Who it has not been in Fortnite yet.
No. Not too late. One thing that we missed while we were off was Gamescom opening, whatever. Gamescom, I guess the whole fucking thing we missed, right?
Well, they had, and I'm kind of glad we missed it because since then, the big game that I'm interested in, of course, is the big announcement of Marvel's Midnight Suns.
Okay.
Midnight Suns. And at Gamescom, they only showed like the CGI trailer, which is whelming because it's like, oh, new game, Marvel game. I'm interested, but they don't show you anything.
Right.
Since then, they've had the gameplay trailer.
Oh,
So at least now I know what the game is.
yes. How's that look?
I'm going to be cautiously optimistic. I'm excited for it, but I'm also hesitant because I've been let down by these things before.
Seems like it has the potential to be really good, though.
Yes. If for those who don't know, this is a Marvel game being made by 2K by Firaxis.
Yep.
I don't know. I'm
Like the
pronouncing
second
it.
one, but that's good. They make XCOM, right?
They make XCOM, and this is basically Marvel XCOM.
That's good. That works. It should work
Mhm.
well.
It uses a card-based system for your moves. It looks like it has a really good roster of characters, like from the get-go.
I mean, it should have everybody, right? Like,
It has a lot, it has
Has a
your
lot.
Captain Americas and your Iron Mans and your Spider-Mans.
how many?
and
Have they said how many we're getting?
They
Like, that
didn't. It also
matters.
has like your Blades and your Wolverines and your, they keep saying it's like, oh, it has characters from. It also has some of the Runaways in it, which is sort of an interesting pull because you don't really see them in other mediums too all that often.
Right.
So yeah,
All right.
I
We'll
mean,
see. That's not
I'd
coming
like-
out this year, is it?
it comes out March,
Okay.
so which is not that far away.
Right.
But like I said, I'm cautiously optimistic. I was, I've been burned by Marvel games before,
Yeah. Like a lot,
like a lot.
but not. Yeah.
Not that much.
Not that much. Not that
You
many.
you still played them all.
Yeah.
I did. Well, that's just it. It's like I still want to play it. I just wanted to. It's like I want the Marvel game.
Did you
to come
did you
out.
play through all the Black Panther stuff?
I didn't. I got to the boss fight at the very, very end. I know it's the last thing to do.
Is that
And
Claw?
it's Claw, but it's like
The third
weird.
time you fought him?
Yeah, and they made it like weirdly difficult. And I died, and they started me back way further back than I wanted to be started back. And I was
Shipwreck
like,
could just fill in the blanks for this whole thing. You could have just said, and then I got to the boss, and Shipwreck would be like, it was too hard. And then
mhm.
textbook, very textbook. Yeah.
And I was like, screw this. This isn't fun anymore. So I stopped.
Right. Yikes.
Maybe one day I'll go back and defeat Claw. I went on vacation instead. So
That's what he was counting on.
yeah.
Also, during Gamescom, we saw the Saints Row, the announcement of the new Saints Row reboot.
Mhm.
Which
And again, all we've seen so far is the CGI trailer. So
they showed a little more gameplay after, just like they did with the other game you were talking about. And the initial response that I saw, like on Twitter, people were sort of like hesitant to sort of embrace the new setting, and people were worried that it's not going to be irreverent enough, I feel, and they were pretty much bashing it straight up. But who knows?
it can't really bash something that doesn't exist yet, nor can you be too excited.
They love it.
I know they were. I'm saying they shouldn't be. Is that better? They shouldn't.
It's coming out in February.
That's crazy.
Doesn't seem that
Really?
far.
I can't believe it is.
I know, right?
That doesn't seem possible.
Right.
Are they sure on that?
It says February 25th. I don't feel bad now that they didn't call me.
Isn't that when Horizon's coming out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, this will be out on Xbox.
Yep.
And yeah. I don't know. I think it still
when
looks
does Forza
good.
come out?
November?
Yeah. When does part of Halo come out?
December.
Okay.
You were not quite right about what they cut?
No, I wasn't quite right, but I also wasn't 100% wrong. Like I was in the zone, and
You were they weren't going to have a full game, but you were wrong about it not having a campaign.
And actually, they still have not said the campaign is going to be out in December yet.
What are we talking about? Sorry.
Halo. They have not said the campaign's going to be out in
They
December.
said no
yet.
co-op.
They said no co-op.
Right.
There's the campaign. The campaign's going to be out in December.
I don't know. All I know
you're like saying they haven't confirmed that you can hit the A button.
If you pre-install the game on your Xbox, which you can do right now.
Why would you?
It doesn't pre-install the whole game. It only pre-installs.
Why would you do anything with it right now? It's not till December.
Let me finish my sentence.
Okay.
The only thing it pre-installs though is the online.
Why would you do anything?
I'm just saying.
He's investigating.
I was saying there is no campaign on the Xbox yet. Only the online multiplayer.
But you can't do anything with it.
I know. It
There's
just sits
nothing.
there. I get a nice little square.
You've done nothing but take up room on your hard drive.
Yeah.
I think we talked about this a couple of weeks ago, and we both said that, hey, what if they just don't announce that there's no campaign at launch? And then like 2 weeks later, they said no co-op campaign at launch.
No co-op and no like
it's
horde
too
mode,
embarrassing. They can't have no campaign at launch. I think
they're gonna. I'm still saying it's a possibility. I'm saying campaign is still not ready to go yet.
That's possible.
They're gonna
That's
try.
possible, but they're still gonna. It's got to. It's just too. It's too. The optics are very bad. If they can't.
I know the optics are
out.
bad. I didn't say that either. I agree with everything you said.
Right. They're pushing that shit out the door no matter what. It maybe, it may not work. You may not be able to get
I'm just
going.
saying I don't think it's a done deal that it's going to be.
I'll
say
deal.
that
They're putting campaign out. They won't.
Campaign will be out, but it doesn't mean campaign's going to be ready. How about that?
Yeah.
What does that mean anymore?
Yeah, that's true. It's like you're going to walk out and Master Chief's going to like have one arm.
That's all he needs.
Right.
He's gonna clip.
He could dual wield with one arm.
You're gonna be it's gonna be like a thing. If you lean like half an inch to the right, you'll clip through the whole world, and you'll just says, "Congratulations, you beat Halo."
Right. The campaign is 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
What else did they show at the Gamescom? I actually live streamed or co-streamed that Jeff Keighley special. It long. It was a little longer than it needed to be, but it was pretty entertaining. I thought there was a lot of good stuff. Horizon we talked about, the this like Korean game that looks like Pokemon but with like skateboarding and like jetpacks and shit looked actually really good, even though the trailer was like 5 minutes. What was that called? Dokev or something.
Dokev, yeah.
Bad name, I feel like also, but it looks like, I don't know, it looked really cool. It looked like if this is a Pokemon like collecting game and it's free to play, it's going to make a lot of money. That was my initial impression. But I don't think we actually know what it is. Sifu looked really good, and that's coming out in also February, end of February.
There's a lot of people. I don't trust that February time frame for most things.
It's like a placeholder.
It's a placeholder for, hey, we didn't hit holiday, so we got to hit that first quarter February date. And now that Horizon has come up and said, nope, that's our date there in February.
And Saints Row.
Now that Horizon has come and said that, and it's like, hey, pre-orders are open. Here's our 5 different versions of the game that you can buy. Like that's the one that's like, yep, that's coming in February, guys.
Yeah. Definitely. What else we got here? Where are we?
I think we might be up to Quest Corner.
Oh no,
yeah, we are.
We're through all the Gamescom stuff.
Yeah, I think so.
I think you're the only one who watched it.
It was fun. I had a good time.
I was at Dutch Wonderland. I was on a roller coaster.
I made like a Jeff Keighley Toasty channel reward. So when people push the button in chat, Jeff Keighley's head pops out like Toasty. And then I would say Toasty because I didn't have time.
You didn't say Keighley.
I know Keighley. I said Keighley. Yeah, I said Keighley. But I had to do that manually because I didn't have time to actually. I made a sample actually. Do I still have that?
I'm sure you do. Do you have a sample of the sample?
Nope, that's that. Nope, that's that.
Hey now.
Nope, that's Hey Now. Nope, I don't have it.
Oh well.
Sorry. Yeah, so that's it from Gamescom. Anything going on in the Quest Corner, Wombat? Playing any VR?
I finally got back into Supernatural this week. It had been like there was a little bit of drama in the last couple of weeks in this house, and then we went on vacation. So now things are
VR drama?
No, like life drama.
Oh, I thought you had to hide the VR because
now that we're past it, I guess I could talk about it. But my son was quarantined for a week because someone in his camp group got the COVIDs, so he had to he couldn't leave the house for over a week. And that's like a thing when a 10-year-old that can't leave the house in the summertime when it's really nice outside.
I didn't leave the house for like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
well, he likes video games.
Yeah, my son just wanted to go back to camp, but his whole camp group got quarantined.
Right.
And he got stuck in the house. So it was just, oh my God. My wife went to the Lego store. She's like, well, we're getting the money back for the last week of camp. So I took that money and just spent it on Legos.
Wow.
I'm like, all right.
So that was the big activity.
Yeah, that was basically what he did, was building Legos. I think you could see some of it behind me. Can you see you can see the Lego city behind me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Kinda.
Here's a question from @WalsFio. He says, what VR games would you recommend for an extremely out of shape guy with a bad back for healthy activity?
Supernatural. They have I think the light one would be good. Like, just filter to light exercises and you should be good.
I actually I forgot I bought a game. I bought Synth Riders. You know what that is? It's another music game where it's very similar to the other ones, except there's like orbs and you hit the orbs or you like do that. But the big difference with this one is you can load up custom songs really easily, and there's like a big library to choose from. So you're able to get some custom songs on there. So that's a good one too. You'll get exercise for that. Pistol
All these
Whip.
Things just sound like Wii or Kinect, but a thing's on your face.
Pretty much. They're more engaging, I guess, because they're on your face.
The best games are essentially the ones that are the most like a ride at Epcot.
I mean, all rides in an amusement park are basically this now.
Oh, they had even at the Cartoon Network hotel. It was like
Universal.
For
They all are.
$15, they had
Universals.
the Cartoon Network VR experience thing, and it was just an Oculus Rift with some
Fucking
video on
bullshit.
it.
Fucking
And I was
bullshit.
like, I could do this at home. So no thanks.
Exactly. There's a lot of games. Actually, most of any like the VR games where you're standing up, you're gonna get some exercise, especially if you're out of shape.
I like Pistol Whip a lot too.
Yeah.
I mean, that might be my favorite game. That's like arcade style game on
Yeah.
on VR.
You
And
get
that
a
one you
sweaty
kind of
ass.
just stand there, but you feel like such a badass. Just pulling those triggers, and occasionally you have to duck.
If you play
and
on a
move.
harder difficulty, you'll definitely get sweaty.
Yeah, you
for
have
sure.
to move a lot when you play on the hard difficulty.
Yeah. My ass is definitely sweaty playing that game. No
Mhm.
question. What else we got here? Where are we? Are we in the CAG bag? I think we can be in the CAG bag.
Wherever you want to be, I'll be there.
Shanafan writes in and asks, did the Amazon guy ever get shipwreck a replacement Series X? Didn't you get like one that was stolen off the truck or something like that?
Yeah, they stole one from me. And then
Yeah.
I called and they just said, "Oh, nope, we'll cancel it." And I said, "No, I don't want that. I want an Xbox." And so yeah, the guy he said, "Oh, I'll put this post-it note up here, and the next one that
Right.
comes up, I'll order it for you."
Right. That didn't
I
happen.
have not seen that Xbox yet. No.
Yeah.
Now, I'm assuming you got a refund for the original one, though. It's not
Oh,
like
yeah.
they're not still
They-
holding on to your money.
I
No.
had no choice in the matter, right?
Yeah.
Like they,
Right.
yeah. So I couldn't let them hold on to my money, like even if I chose
Right.
to.
He said, we're
Gotcha.
going to refund you.
That was the problem.
You're like, take my money. No, I
Right.
want you to take my money. But
Right.
now you can get the Xbox, the fancy, the Halo Xbox.
I'm good.
I like that Halo controller, though.
I want a
The
Halo.
$200 one,
Mhm,
Yeah.
It's nice.
the $200 one.
It's nice. I'm not getting it. I
It-
just said
it
it was
is.
nice.
It is.
The non-Halo version, I think, is down to like 160 or less.
Is that for the two?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. It's really good.
Mm.
It's the controller. You're like, huh?
You're fine with the one, Wombat.
You have the Elite One?
I don't have the Elite one.
Oh,
No, you suck.
never mind. You suck.
You're garbage. You're trash from
Yeah.
the trash can.
I know. I don't have any
Actually,
Elites.
the Xbox One Series X controllers are still pretty nice.
Yeah, they are.
They are. They're super nice.
Yeah.
I do need another controller though, because my first one is getting a little loose. So.
Already? Your Series X?
Mhm.
From all the Fortnites?
From all the
It's
Fortnites.
a lot of fucking Fortnite.
It is a
Yeah.
lot of fucking Fortnite. Whatever.
You're
Makes
you're
me
allowed.
happy.
You're allowed. I'm not judging you.
Makes me happy.
I'm only judging you a little. Speaking of judging you, at Super Mario tweet writes in and said, it's been a few months since we've had a Wombat health update. How's our bud doing?
I've been better. I would say August was a tough month. I need to get back into the swing of things. Although when I got my suit fitted, I was surprised at how well it fit. So
Wait, what are you saying? They didn't have to.
they didn't like it took they were like they didn't have to like do much for the alterations and things. They were just it's a new suit, mind you.
They didn't have to let out the crotch.
No, actually they did, but that's neither here nor there.
That's from that Swedish penis bump you've been
Uh-huh.
using. Yep.
Exactly. It is pretty funny because that was the one thing that they had to do when I tried on the pants. But the waist was fine, and obviously the length was going to be an issue. But the only one jacket, like I'm like, okay, they're gonna have to find like 7 jackets to find something that closes around me. But nope, they're like, here's something. So I don't know. It went better than I thought.
Did you shop at Tall and Fat?
I did not shop at Melons. Oh, see, I knew where you were going.
I knew you would know. I knew that you would know.
Yeah, their dolls were abandoned.
Those what?
Their dolls were abandoned.
Their dolls were abandoned. I don't remember that.
Exactly. See,
I don't remember what's the reference.
back to
But
school.
what's the doll? What do you mean? What was abandoned? I don't
They
remember.
have the Melon Patch Kids.
I don't remember that at all. I haven't watched that movie in forever. Wow.
Wow.
Melon Patch Kids.
Melon Patch Kids. They're like Cabbage Patch Kids. Theirs were adopted, but ours were abandoned.
I don't remember that. I gotta watch that with Ty.
Mhm.
What else we got? Okay, so you said you were good. You said you were not good, but you're gonna be good.
I'm
That's the update?
trying to. Yeah, I have to give it another go again. I mean, now that things will calm down a bit now that we're back into normal schedule stuff.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Shipwreck, do you have any more running tips? Like, you gave me one running tip when I'm on the treadmill at Orange Theory. It's the only thing I think about. And you told me to swing you'd swing my hands through my pockets.
Yeah.
And that's the only thing that I focus on. Is there anything else that I can add to?
What do you mean swing your hands through? Like put your hands in your pockets and move?
Through,
No.
like when you're running. Some
When
people
you're
run
yeah.
like this with their hands up by their chest. And then most people run like
I
that.
see. Keep your arms down, basically.
Relax your shoulders.
Yeah, it just relaxes your shoulders and makes it so your arms are actually doing you good rather than harm.
Is there anything else? Because I'm getting better at the running, and I feel like I can add stuff.
The other thing that you just want to be, I guess, conscious of is when you start to get tired, just make sure your knees are lifting. Like if you just concentrate on making sure your knees lift high,
right,
that'll keep you going.
How high do I need to lift them? Because they're very heavy.
I mean, it's not like you're getting them up to 90 degrees or something, but
okay,
like maybe a good 80 degrees.
Okay, I'm gonna work on that. The hands one is what I think about before my mind drifts.
It's a good one. That makes you a lot more calm.
Yeah,
when
yeah.
you're running,
and I'm uptight anyway. I'm always like this.
Right.
With the shoulders.
Don't walk like that either.
No, I try not to, but I do sometimes. All right. I think we made it to the end of the show. Let's remind everybody that we normally record on Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. on twitch.tv/cheapassgamer. Of course, this week we were taking the day off for a day off Twitch, which is to bring focus to the fact that Twitch isn't doing much about hate raids on streamers of color or other marginalized groups, and that you'd think it would be relatively easy for them to implement something like that. And I think that it actually did, not because we had anything that we took part in it, but I think it did get a lot of attention from the mainstream media. I know that I got contacted by somebody who's in like the influencer business, and they wanted to know more about it, to see like what they needed to know about it. They just needed to learn more about it. So I would say that it was probably successful, and that Twitch is going to be working on something. Yes. So that's a very long way of saying that normally we're on Wednesday nights. Meanwhile, if we did stream Wednesday night, we would have been like wrapping up the show as the water was becoming in. So we would have had the best show ever. I know. So if Twitch had sorted this out already, you guys would have had great video of like just frantic running through that door there, and just like, but I would have pulled the plug out at some point, because I did pull the plug out. Like that was like the first thing. So anyway, what else, Wombat? I'm
gonna say that. Wait,
we have an ad
right here.
I
do. I was yes.
Ad read.
Yeah,
now.
the Mack Weldon Daily Wear System. For 20% off your first order, visit macweldon.com/CAGcast and enter promo code CAGcast.
Yes, we're going to raid the Sushi Dragon right now. I also want to remind you that we have proper modulation tomorrow at 4 p.m. That's Friday, I think. Yeah, that's it.
Bread's done.